Hi everybody, welcome to another tutorial on Alpha Bleass. In the previous video we looked at the general section of Alpha Bleass. So today I would like to go through the Oscillators tab. Before we start, let's go back to the general tab, test a little bit the sound, enable polyphony to on, and also let's make it more interesting, unison to 6, and a little bit of detuning as well. Let's decrease also the volume a bit. Okay, so let's go to the oscillator. So first things first, you have a number of sections here in this tab. The first one is for oscillator number 1. The second one is for oscillator number 2. Then you have oscillator number 3. Then you have a way to mix the oscillator, and then you have your amplitude envelope. So let's start from the left hand side with oscillator number 1. But before we start, let's move here the mix towards 0 so we can hear only oscillator number 1. Of course, we have a bit of detuning, and also the unison is at the 6. So the first thing is here, wave. So if you click or hold and move the dial, you can see it's morphing between one wave to the other. So this is your sound wave. Quite nice. So let's move up. Triangle. Let's move up again. Your sawtooth. And your square. Quite nice with unison in detuning. So here we have the octave. Okay, you have your pulse width. Your tuning by semitone, which you can also affect by fine tuning. If you double click or double touch, you go back to your default settings, and here you have also stereo effect, which is quite nice. Make it wider in the stereo panoramic. So same thing applied for oscillator number 2. Okay, so let's set up, for example, our wave to triangle, our octave perhaps to 1. Let's give it a bit of a stereo effect, and let's first go to 100% here so we can hear oscillator number 2. Perfect. And let's mix them up, so let's double click on the mixer here. You can decide also to have an horizontal sync. You can hear the difference. Here you can impact how the two oscillators are combined together. If you just simply added or multiplied, which is quite interesting, unique sound. And under here you have cross modulation. And to understand how this works, let's move down to oscillator number 1. If I move the cross modulation, this is not impacted, so that means that oscillator number 1 is modulating number 2. Okay, perfect. an oscillator number 3 here. At the moment we have a wave set to sine. Let's increase the volume here. Of course, if we use a square wave, we can set the pulse width, and we have also the setting for the octave. We can additionally also add noise. Which can come handy, I'm sure, in some patches. And here we can set our attack, decay, sustain and release. So we have our envelope. So let's increase the attack. Notice that you have an envelope in milliseconds, and it goes up to seconds as well as you change the settings. So it takes longer to go up, sounds more like a pad. There's more decay at the moment, 100 milliseconds. There's a sustain to 0.9 level, let's put it to 0.6. So you can hear the drop. And then we have release of 500 milliseconds. When I let go the keys on the keyboard, you can hear a bit of release. Let's increase it. Bit more. Bit more. As you can hear, very unique sounds, and is a very intuitive interface to use. Alpha Bleass is one of those synth which is very, I would say, straightforward to learn how to use it. I hope you enjoyed the video and see you next time. Bye.